How did we get from here to here? Hey YouTube kittens, it's Bathy Cat. Today I'm going to show you 13 of my best Halloween bath ideas, and they're quite spoopy and really fun. I'm kind of proud of them, so maybe you can see them as an inspiration to actually do your own. I got inspired to get one of those bathing trays, and it definitely has changed my life. So all of these are based off having a natural bamboo bathing tray. So how did I celebrate Halloween? Let me show you. The Red Sea Monster. Now this one is heavily based on one of the soaps from Lush that actually looks like a red octopus. It is a soap, but it's a jelly soap that you rub over your skin. And then I topped it up with a red face mask. I had some googly eyes and bows. And also I had a red sake with me. Now the actual sake wasn't red, but the butter was red. And I thought that's a cool way of kind of using it again. And the red sponge at the end of it is there to exfoliate your skin. So get ready, the Red Monster is coming for you.
Everybody dance now, dance, 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 dance. Everybody dance now.
This next one is actually very much centered around the Halloween parfait that I found in Tokyo when I was shopping in a department store. So this Halloween parfait is kind of the centerpiece of the whole bathing night. Also, that came with a pumpkin bath bomb. And the cool thing with the pumpkin bath bomb is that this contains a tiny pumpkin. There's 4 different ones in the series, and the rare one is the glow-in-the-dark pumpkin. And guess who I got? The glow-in-the-dark pumpkin! What a treat! What a treat! Hey, it looks like I got the super rare one, which is the one that glows in the dark. Lucky day, I did not expect that. Woohoo! Honey, I drowned the kids. I found a black eye mask and my favorite face pack from Lush, which is the BB Seaweed one. It's just been helping me with my bad skin due to wearing the masks all day. And centerpiece of this one was actually the Lush Scream Mask, which is one of those bubble bath sticks. You're supposed to swoosh them through the water, and then the water changes color and it's a nice bubble bath. But unfortunately, that one broke off quite quickly. I'm so sad. But it really did change the color of the water, and with it came a Halloween cookie that I found in Japanese stores, so I was really happy I found this one. With a cat light, we have a couple of decorations like a spoopy mushroom, and I found some juice that was dark enough to kind of go with the theme. So I think it's kind of spoopy and kind of cute, but at the same time it also smelled really nice of kind of the black currant. Casper the Friendly Ghost. I tried to find anything with ghosts on at the time, and guess what? I found a face mask with a kind of pearl shimmer with it. I found a bath bomb, again from the 100 yen store like the one before, that contained one of 4 different ghosts. These are the 4 different types that you can get the blue one you're watching. It's a little ghost lady. Ghost lights. So I put little lights that I had for my bath. I sank into the little ghost shells and lit them up with a little bit of water because they're activated by water. And then I cut off the little ghosts, and there's also one of those wonderful lanterns. And I tried to cover the screen so everything gets a little bit more spoopy, like the ghosts are covered in a white blanket.
That did absolutely nothing.
Fashion Monster. Now this one is heavily inspired by the Japanese singer Kyary Pamyu, who kind of popularized Harajuku fashion again around the world when she started singing Pom Pom Pom. And one of her songs is called Fashion Monster, and you can see this one is heavily Fashion Monster inspired. I tried to find many colorful, sweet looking sweets and then spread them all over the tray. This is probably the first time when I was like, you're overdoing it. You're starting to overdo it. Never mind. So We have a Lush Sleep bubble bath, which is in the shape of a cloud. BB seaweed is there, and a lot of accessories and decorations. Right in the middle, the little thing with the cow on is actually kakigori, which is ice cream, and that one happened to be pink as well, so it went with the theme. And the rest is just pretty much a lot of cute accessories. But also the bath bomb this time was a zombie teddy bear, so it kind of went with the fashion and the monster theme, and the zombie teddy bear landed on the tray.
Which zombie bear is going to be haunting your sleep tonight?
Oh, pink zombie. Perfect.
Aliens are amongst us! As some of you guys might know, I got a master's in science fiction, and so this one was one of my passion projects. I found some crayons that actually draw on the walls and that you can just wash off with hot water. So with that one around, they're amongst us, we're not alone, that kind of thing. So that was a lot of fun to doodle. We also have the conspiracy theorist duckies with their little tinfoil hats. And then we move over to the big bar of soap, which was an alien from Lush again. Everything was kind of covered in tin foil, and we have a rip over the screen as if the alien just kind of broke out and ripped a hole through the screen. And I found some light up ghosts that just ended up being crazy disco.
So relaxing.
And to top it all up, I also got a Gari Gari Kun, which is a green ice cream bar, just as a little treat for the special Halloween evening. The Dark Knight. Now you can see I'm reusing the cup from the parfait again as a light holder, and also put a little bit of chocolate in there. Again, another face mask in a darker color. The centerpiece of that one was actually the bat that you got at Lush. Now the cool thing with the bat was it wasn't just dark, it also contained glitter. So coming out of the bath, I had glitter all over me, and just with a little splash of water of showering down, the glitter didn't instantly go. So on the next day, I kind of glittered. A little bit like a sparkly stripper. It's a little bit embarrassing. So for one day, I was very glittery and sparkly. I thought it was cute. I found a spider web and added some of the glow-in-the-dark spiders on it, and then having the water almost black was kind of really added to the atmosphere. And then if you move the water like this, everything was sparkling, so that was really magical. The Pumpkin King. Now the Pumpkin King was actually one of the pieces that I was looking forward to the most to create, because I knew I had a big pumpkin bath soap from Lush, but I wanted to definitely spice it up a lot more. So I got a big glow-in-the-dark pumpkin and added the tea lights that I have into the pumpkin lanterns. And if you look in the middle, there is a tiny patch of pumpkins that I created with pegs, which was a lot of fun. And then I had some string that I just looped all around, and some pumpkin treats and sweets that I could snack on while having the bath. And in the same color and matching fruit juice that just went with the orange theme. So that is probably one of my favorites.
I am Jack, the Pumpkin King.
Dancing ghosts on the Broadway. Now, I had the idea of like ghosts doing a performance and going on Broadway, because that ghost bar in the middle, it is not just a pale ghost. If you put it in water, it shines in all colors of the rainbow, being really colorful, rainbow and sparkling. I kind of had the image of like, you know what? Oh, those ghosts are going to Broadway and they have a great performance. So I kind of added that. And with that one, I had some coconut milk juice, which added to color to the tumbler that I had there. And with it was also a Halloween pumpkin pudding. I just wanted to have a nice little sweet treat to go with the happy dancing ghosts who are definitely celebrating Halloween in the best way.
Oh my gosh, this looks like a ghost. Like the eyes and the shape of the face and the hair. Okay, this is legit a little bit creeped out right now.
Horror movie night. Now I was thinking Halloween, horror, what else can I do? And then I thought, hey, watching movies is one of the things that loads of you guys have said you're gonna go and do over the Halloween season. So I thought, how about I make my own little cinema pack? So I popped some fresh popcorn and had a big bucket in which I added the popcorn. And what goes with that? Yes, a fresh drink, and again, some more pumpkin decorations, spiders. But the thing I'm the most proud of is the Duckinator with the claw. We already killed one innocent dog. It's already lying there bleeding. And the Duckinator with the big Duckinator claw is gonna go and kill the office business ducky. We already have the cheerleader who's crying blood. And we have the virgin who's definitely gonna make it out alive. Because if you watched any horror movies, you kind of know what's happening in those, right? And they're currently trying to run away from the Duckinator and trying to find shelter in Foot Mountain. Yes. It's a whole story. I recreated a horror movie story on that bath tray, and I'm not ashamed. It was a lot of fun, and I would do it again. Trick or treat. Now I thought, sweets, trick or treat, I need to do something around that. And so I tried to find as many Halloween themed sweets and treats that I could put on the tray. And you can see the tray is bursting with sweets and treats and also cute little bowls that were Halloween themed. And I just thought, trick or treat. There's actually a little bit of trick in there. You can see a little bit of spiders in there and spider webs, but generally it's pretty much just treat and treat and more treat and more treat, because we all like treats. So treats, hooray, treats, all the treats, please. There's also pretzels. Can you see the pretzels? And another one of those wonderful big Halloween cookies, and I really felt like treating myself. Witchy Walpurgisnacht. Walpurgisnacht is the Night of Witches here in Germany, a very famous one. And that's kind of what I tried to recreate this time. I got little moon symbols that I put on top of the lamps, and you have a witchy cat. We have a cat with a skeleton hand. We have a witch's book, we have a witch's wand, and we have the witch's cauldron, which is filled to the brim with eyeballs, lights, spiders, and all kinds of spoopy things. But we also have some power stones for the witchiness, and another cat, which is the Luna, in which I put a light thing. Just, a witch can never have too many cats, right? A witch needs as many cats as possible. And I found a Halloween table cover to just give it a little bit more pop and a fun energy as well. All you witches, witches. Frankenstein's monster. Now, Frankenstein's monster, I was thinking of different creatures that we can kind of see on Halloween themed things. And this one is Frankenstein and all the different body parts. The maker of Frankenstein is currently looking into which parts to pick. So he has got a choice of a lot of things. We have a bloody foot, we have eyeballed spider webs and similar items. We also have electricity piping into the Frankenstein monster, which currently is represented by my old iPad screen. And we also have loads and loads of different eyeballs, The maker of Frankenstein can't quite decide which one he's got to choose, but there's also some bones, a heart, and some other things that are supposed to represent organs. We have different types of hands available too, and the Frankenstein's monster is ready to go and spook your night. There are a couple of bath trays that I did before that they were not even half as exciting as the ones I did, and I must say, once I ran out of all the different bathing options that I had, I was kind of a little bit sad, so I kind of extended it. This was actually only supposed to be 10 nights of Halloween, and I'm probably gonna create another one tonight for myself again. Which of these bathing ideas was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below, because I want to know which one's your favorite. And which one do you think was totally silly and totally not a good idea? So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the spoopy season. Thank you guys. Bye.
And shout out to all my awesome Patreons. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stuff I do. I'm trying to put out more content every week. So thank you so much for supporting me. You are great. I love you guys. So guys, until next time, don't forget, life should be sweet. So let's be sweet to each other and do what you love and love what you do.